Thank you, Greg. Big water, big problems. That's what a friend of mine said while we're out whale watching west of Seattle on the Puget Sound. And I never knew how important that statement would be until I was getting ready for the speech. Big water, big problems. We purchased that sailboat to go out and play on the Columbia River. Being from Colorado, we don't see that much water in one location. And so we bought this boat, and we found out that we had a few problems. It was stored in a slip on the Columbia River, and it's easy. Well, we'll just take it, drive it out with the motor that came with it, and we'll go out and play on the Columbia, and then we'll come back in. Well, we forgot and we didn't understand that when you come in to what they call an upriver slip, you have to come in, point the boat upriver, and then coast back into the slip carefully and quickly. Or you become a letter T, like Mary T. The letter T is you are sucked against the end of the dock and you can't move. No matter what you do, no matter how big of ropes you put on, you are stuck there until you get enough muscle power to pull you off the end of the dock. And then, well, you hit things. And so that was one of our first lessons of big water, big problems. But, we realized that, well, maybe we should become educated. So we went off and we decided to find lessons. And we ended up taking lessons up in the Puget Sound west of Seattle. And we went up and took a week. And we found out that in that situation up there, in a normal year, there's lots of places to go, lots of things to do, and there's not a million people competing for that little section of water on the Columbia. But, well, we're finding out that also big water, big problems is even applicable up there, because we decided to go around this island to do a circumnavigation here several months ago, and to find out that, well, there's just a little bit of wind, not much. We are in a harbor, and we went out of the harbor, and there's a couple of boats coming in. So we got out of their way so that they could come in. We didn't realize the reason that they were coming in was that the waves and the wind was too great. We should have realized that the ferries that run between the islands in Seattle, that one of the ferries, in fact, that day had taken a break and canceled a couple of routes because of the wind. No, we didn't. We went around the island anyway, and we found out that, well, our new boat definitely can handle it. The occupants, well, that's to be determined. We survived. We found out big water, big problems that day, but that wasn't over yet. I told you there's a little bit of wind. You still are in the water, but you'd like to get off the water, so you have to dock someplace. So we went in to our slip and over on this island, and there's people there waiting for us, because obviously they knew we were going to have problems getting into the slip, because, well, everybody else, the old timers, had actually been out anchoring, waiting for the wind to die down. No, we were the new guys in town, so we tried to dock during the high winds. They tried catching us, but our ropes were too short. We'd throw them, almost get to them, and oh, too short. So big water, big problems. Finally, we got the boat in. Fortunately, our neighbor was not there that day, so it gave us a lot more room to land. So, but why are we doing this crazy thing? Because my phone falls off the steering wheel. It's 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you did not do than the things you did. So throw off the dock lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the wind in your sails, explore, dream, and discover. That's a quote from Mark Twain. I think we're going to pursue that and do a circumnavigation again a different day. So back to you, Greg.